Hi everyone, it's Jess and I'm back again with another scrapbook process video. First of all, I'd like to apologize if the sound on this video is a little off. I got a new microphone and I don't know how it's going to sound yet. So I also don't remember when I made this video. It looks like I'm using some Paige Evans pink paisley product on this layout. It was probably made with Hit Kit Club product. And I did decide to use a border bunch on this layout. So I'm gluing things down with my ATG gun. Also looks like this video is going to be super fast. So I just put a border at the top and the bottom there. I will often do that if it's a square just to make it less square. These are pictures from our trip to Italy. It was a picture of our hotel room, which was kind of a creepy hotel room, I must admit, and also pictures of the key from our hotel room because it was an actual key with like a big metal keychain piece on the end of it, which was cool because I mean we don't really have that anymore. So I'm just tacking down the corners of my pictures because I will often just tack them into place when I'm putting them down and then straighten them if I have to or not have to. I think I actually used a sketch for this layout too, a scrapbook generation. Yeah, there it is there. Actually that's a I will link to it. It'll be on my Pinterest board. I'll link to it down below for you. And I am using Hip Kit Club kit products. This would probably be from around maybe the spring or summer that I got that. Although it does have Chamel little by little. I was just trying to go on the product that's in there. I don't remember. This video is fairly old and I filmed it. So I'm not sure. It could even be from after we got back from Italy last summer. I don't remember. So I apologize for that. I just found it open in iMovie and I thought I would narrate it and finish it up and upload it. So this hotel was in a tiny little town outside of Naples. I'll just give you a little bit of background information on it. Those letter stickers are Hip Kit Club exclusive, and if you do like them, they often come in kits now. They are very popular. A lot of people like them. I like that particular color because it was a different color. It was like this cross between peachy coral, but also kind of brownish orange too. It was a really unique color. So it was cool. These are from, I believe, the original Vicky Bouton collection, and they're the ephemera pieces. I don't know if those came in the kit or if I know that I did buy a package of them separately, so one or the other, but they are the Vicky Bouton ephemera pieces. And over on the left hand side you can see the frame pieces as well. So I'm just going through them, and I will often keep my ephemera pieces just in the top of the, like in the little plastic front that they come in, just on my desk to the side so that I try to use them up once I open a package or else they get lost. My desk is often very messy. Some reality there. Those Oasis stickers did come in a Hip Kit Club a while back. I don't know if I use very many of them because that collection was more about sorry if you heard me clicking. I don't know how long the video is left because my little bar has stopped moving. So if this video cuts off suddenly, I'll put a note at the end and apologize. That sticker collection was more like a weekend getaway sort of thing, like a spa getaway or something. So I still have a lot of those stickers left in my collection. I don't remember if I use the frames, but I know that I am going to try to use those frames because I have a hard time using frames on my scrapbook layout. Sorry, I just had to yawn there. One good thing about my new microphone is that there's a mute button on it. So if I have to yawn, I can mute it really quick and then come back. So I do use one of those frames. I will try, if I do have a package of frames, I try to use them up very quickly so that I do get them used. I don't very often use them as a frame for a picture, but I will cut them in half and use them, or I'll put one on a page and write in the middle of it, or put embellishments into it. That can be a good way of getting a lot of embellishment on a page, is to put a frame on and then stick the embellishments into the frame so they're contained, but there's a lot there. So that little bin that you just saw there is my bin that I take to crops with me. It's where a lot of like my bits and pieces that I've been using end up, and then I take it to a crop and try to use them up while I'm there. Really useful to do that if you do go to crops. I don't go very often, but I do go to crops often enough. I actually just got, well, it wasn't a crop, it was a weekend class, but so that piece of paper there is just a scrap from close to my heart, and I don't know what paper collection that is, but I'm almost positive that it's not available anymore. I think I was trying to find something with lines so that I could write in the box a bit better. I have since purchased a stamp set, and that would do this wonderfully. The bottle that I'm using is the fine line bottle, and I have the yellow tip size. I don't know what size that is, but I do know that the yellow one is slightly larger than the other one. I am inking my edges with brown distress ink. I usually use the Tim Holtz, I think it's Vintage Photo distress ink. Pretty sure it's Vintage Photo. Or I've just recently bought Walnut Stain, or I found mine. I found my Walnut Stain distress ink. I will go back and forth between them, and the only other one I use is black. I ink my edges more often than I don't. So I wanted to put the circle on to, oh. Okay, I apologize if there is a gap in the voiceover. I came across a section of my video that hadn't been flipped right side up, because the way my video camera sits, I film upside down, but then when I get it into editing, I flip it around, and for some reason 2 sections of this video had not been flipped so that you were viewing it as I view it while making the page. So I do apologize if there's a weird gap in the audio. Usually I do all the strange video editing first, and then I record the voiceover and listen to it and make sure it sounds okay, and then I upload it. So these wood buttons are Hip Kit Club exclusive, and I didn't want the wood button, or I didn't want the inside part, or did I not want the wood button part? I can't remember. Sometimes it depends what I think. Sometimes I don't want the wood button part, and sometimes I don't want the inside part. So I did just cut there while I went and did my journaling, and found some letter stickers that would work for the first part of the title. So I titled this One Strange Hotel, because it was a very odd hotel. They were these really big rooms with nothing in them. It had, like, our beds there were actually 2 twin beds put together, and it was just the strangest thing. There wasn't much furniture. The furniture was all this really dark wood color, and all the rooms were slightly different. So it was a weird hotel. My husband and I both had really bad dreams when we stayed in that hotel. I don't know if it was just coincidental, I'm sure, but it lent itself to the Strange Hotel. So that travel piece is a Vicky Boutin piece, I believe, from her ephemera pack. And I'm just adding wet glue to the back of those pieces because I did take the stick off of them when they were stickers. So a lot of times I like frames, but I don't like the empty space that you get from sticking it on the end of something like that. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe my phone rang because my phone is down there at the top of the screen. So I will just fill in the empty gap like I did with that circle frame down at the bottom. It just looks like there is a circle, but really there's a hole in the middle of that circle. So this is just the part of my layout where I fill in pieces, seeing if there's, that was me indicating that I wanted to drip off the page when that little thing with my hands. I don't know why I do that. So I'm using Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine. Sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. And I did add another little glittery gold piece to the layout because now I have a triangle of gold glitter on my layout from that Oasis one. Oh, and I'm showing you that those wood buttons, the sticker comes off of them, like the glue comes off of them at the back, and I had quite a few do them to me. So I just attached them with a glue dot instead. And I think I want one for the other side. Yeah, the other side now because they don't match and they have to match. There has to be 3, but I'm having a hard time finding a spot for it. I don't know why I didn't put it down at the bottom. So here's some close-up looks, and I hope you enjoyed this. And again, I apologize that the sound is strange. I will get used to this microphone eventually. Thank you for watching. Bye.